Hey, it's good shirt day. It's good shirt day. You know why? You know what? Tell him, Jeremy. Kane Pixels just uploaded another Backrooms video. That's why. Good shirt day. I only have one good shirt. Woo! Welcome everyone to another adventure where we're going to be reacting to Kane Pixels Backrooms series. This one is entitled Autopsy Report, which makes me as an empath think that we're going to be talking about the person who died. Just a feeling. But I have a confession. I was wrong about the lore and the timeline. I know it's hard to believe. Me as the person you come to for all of your Backrooms lore and explanations was wrong. It's difficult for me to admit that. You guys left me a lot of comments on the last one where I went wrong, and I really appreciate that, but I'm going to get into that after we watch this new video. And of course, the date for this being the 2 days after the missing persons video, February 5th. So this is, I guess, them detailing what they found with that person. I've seen some people speculate that that was the first entity was created from the mold mixing with that person's body, which would be absolutely terrifying if that's what they are.
Between 18 and 21 years
if all the entities were just former humans that got infected.
The time of death was around 5 days ago, but
5 days ago.
Due to the severe tissue damage.
Wait, so he got teleported 5 days before they found him?
Sure.
So he would have been there before they even first went into the Backrooms. Maybe even before. No, they've been doing tests for a while.
Malnutrition. I was able to
Malnutrition.
recover
Are you
most of my
serious?
digestive tract.
Malnutrition?
So
That doesn't look like malnutrition.
things start to deviate from what we would consider to be natural.
Yeah, I could tell.
The decomposition process appears to have been stunted somehow. It's
What?
like
Probably the
it's
mold?
like portions of the body stopped decaying and were sustained.
Oh no, they're gonna want to investigate
Other
that.
areas, however, were completely overtaken by culture.
What?
So,
The lungs are just like, they're like eating away at their lungs.
Samples of some of the material.
What the heck?
Here.
It's like,
First,
I'm not a doctor. I don't know,
thought it was
dude.
an aggregated collection of Pseudomonas fluorescens, but
I don't know what that means.
it seems to be closer to a mutated strain of simple Hay bacillus.
Ah, of course, yes, of course. Of course, fellow doctor. Oh my goodness.
Should be completely benign, but well.
Is that where they found him?
I
There's
don't
so
know
much.
What to make of this?
So it's spreading from his body? Like he's acting as like a carrier for it.
May I ask where this subject came from?
Oh my god, that is so disturbing. So wait, do they have like the records? Like they know for a fact that that's that person from that original group that got like transported back in time? What is this? Okay, so those are pictures from the original test. I don't know what the other pictures are from. I guess like officials at the time trying to cover this up, maybe? Or government officials who were sanctioning this work or research? Oh man, they should just close the door. When they first opened it, they should have just closed the door. It would have saved so much trouble, you know? Just rent a U-Haul. That's bottom line of what I keep saying. Just rent a U-Haul if you need storage space. Now, real quick before I go back to talking about the timeline, there was a few key points that I thought were interesting here.
May I ask where this subject came from?
So that's I guess implying that even the doctors who are doing this autopsy don't know who this person is because they're trying to cover it up, or they don't have an explanation of how they're going to tell you how this person was from the future but got transported to the past and then died. And I would say if we're going with the theory that this mold is somehow transforming these people into entities,
First,
that kind of decomposition on the lungs
an aggregated collection
might be a reasonable explanation of why the entities look like they do, how they look so deformed, because this mold is just taking over their body. So in other Backrooms levels and lore, there's certain things that the Backroom does as almost like an autonomous entity to protect itself from being shut down or destroyed. So maybe the mold here is like one of the first levels of defense that the Backrooms made to stop people from interfering with it. So thanks to the commenter Clubmaster, I got a bit more of an insight from it. It's talking about how the lost person from the missing person video was from the same team. And when they went into that lone hallway, it was almost like a time slip where they went back in time, which why they point out they start with 4 people and then arrive 3 people at the dead body. But that video is from before in the actual timeline, which also explains this line in the informational video where they say, if anyone, blame him. The person who went off the path, got into the null zone, got transported back in time and contacted the fungus, thus infecting him, which might have brought it back into the real world or led to other infections, or as some other people speculate that it might have turned him into an entity. But obviously that's not true because they have the body in the autopsy video, so it's not transforming people into entities, but it is a very contagious and easily spread fungus, as we can see in the autopsy video.
Thought it was an aggregated collection of Pseudomonas fluorescens, but it seems to be closer to a mutated strain of simple Hay bacillus.
Hay bacillus. Okay, so this talks about Hay bacillus. I thought that might be an important thing to look up. And it says here that it's found in humans and some marine sponges, and also some strains can be harmful to humans. I think this strain's a little harmful to humans. If we look at his lungs, yeah, that's a little harmful. Also, Clubmaster brings up a great point that the disturbing part in the real world, 22990 never existed, and the crew members never noticed that a guy is missing. That means not only did the null zone teleport that person back in time to that section of the back rooms, but erase the memory of those around them, making it seem that he never was with them on that mission to begin with. Meaning that if they didn't have any like dental records or any identifying factors of this person, they wouldn't know that that person was supposed to be on the mission to begin with, or like worked for the company, I guess. But what I got wrong was saying that this missing person wasn't from a different team, it was from the same team, teleported back in time. And that's the confusing part, and which is why I think that they're not giving out so many details. They're kind of trying to keep it a little hush-hush, and why that the person doing the autopsy didn't know many details about this subject, and why they were so confused. I think the company that made this portal to the Backrooms knows that they messed up and that they're in a bit over their heads. And they're trying to keep things a bit under the rug as they figure out exactly what's going on. And that's why we have years later, there's still people from that missing persons report going missing, because it would be so hard to identify when and where they went missing and to try and find them, because the Backrooms is so vast. And also with the null zones, it makes it even harder to find people. I hope in the next video we get a bit more of an explanation of what the mold exactly is and what it does to people. However, seeing that Hay bacillus is located often in the gastrointestinal tracts of people, maybe that explains why it appeared that they died of malnutrition. Although, being in the Backrooms alone for a few days, you're not going to have much to eat, especially on level 0. This bacteria might be also contributing to that. I don't know. I mean, hey, they said it was like something they'd never seen before, so maybe it's doing weird things that we wouldn't expect our version of the same bacteria to do. Either way, let me know what you thought about this installment into Kane Pixels series. I would love to hear your theories and thoughts of it down in the comments. And hey, if I got anything wrong again, let me know. I don't know that much about that. Like, I am not the smartest person, okay? I'm just giving my thoughts and theories. I'm probably wrong. Either way, adventurers, thank you for joining me today in Kane Pixels Autopsy Report. As always, hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. Of course, hope you have a great rest of your day, and remember, with courage and determination, any adventure is possible. I hope to see you on our next one. Bye-bye.